But one of the reasons that I wanted to do that, I watched the speech that night. And when they introduced DJ, who is a 13-year-old child with brain cancer, has had 13 surgeries, when President Trump introduced him, half of the Congress didn't stand up and clap. They're that politically polarized that they couldn't stand up for a 13-year-old child with cancer. Now, you can have all the political disagreements you want,
Yeah.
but you've crossed the line when you won't stand up for a 13-year-old child. So it was my honor to make him number 914. And I understand that there's maybe Kansas or something is going to have a state police chiefs meeting and swear him in at like 100 different police
That's cool.
stations at
Good,
one time.
good.
So our goal is to get this young man to 1,000 law enforcement agencies where he's sworn in as an honorable deputy or an honorable police officer.
Sure, yeah.
Or whatever he wants to be sworn in as.
That's really awesome. Do you have any idea where that came from? Did he explain, like, was he just a loved law enforcement? It's just something he always wanted to do, or?
It was his goal to grow up and be a law enforcement officer. And his big fear is he's not going to be able to grow up and be a law enforcement officer. And he wanted to do the next best thing.
Yeah.
So he's an honorary deputy sheriff.
That's fantastic.
And that's an honorable thing. And think about this. Think about this. At 13 years old, you're not supposed to be looking at your bucket list.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
So because we all appreciate his work, his tenacity, his energy, his enthusiasm, law enforcement officers and agencies all over the United States want to help him out.
Yeah.
And since they've seen our social media page, we've had a lot of agencies say, we'd like to make him an honorable police chief or police officer.
Nice.
So there you go. We're doing our best to help him to get to 1,000.
And obviously, we didn't get to meet him in person, but just looking at the photos and reading the post on social media, he looked like a great kid. It looked like you guys were having just as much fun, if not more, than he was.
From the second he came in the office, you thought we'd been friends his entire life.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He never met a stranger. He was funny as he could be.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, you know why they arrested the duck? He said, no. He says, because he had quack.